Whoop.
It's getting pretty late. This might be your last break for the night, so try to enjoy it. Give me a buzz when you want to go back on air.
Let's roll.
You got it. We've got another call coming through, too.
It's still great every time.
189.16, The Scream.
Alright, nothing matters until you get the power cut out and gotta go to the basement.
How are
Gotcha.
you tonight, caller?
Forrest, it's me, Roller Ricky. Oh, and Maxie's here too.
What a
Good to
good
hear from
doggo.
you again. How are you both doing?
Oh, we're good, man. Thanks to you. You're like our guardian angel.
That wouldn't be a bad look for you, Forrest. A little White Wing Halo number? Maybe something for the K-Fam Halloween party.
All right, everyone, let's calm down. Ricky, I'm just glad we could help you and Maxie.
Is there anything else we can help you with, Ricky?
Actually, I think I have some info that might help you.
That one went in.
Did you see or hear anything during the attack earlier?
Not exactly. You see, man, me and Jason know each other.
You know each other?
Yeah, we went to Gallows High and played on the football team together. He was a gnarly offensive linesman, and I was our star wide receiver. Runner Ricky, they called me.
All right, and what does that have to do with tonight?
Well, because George, the guy who drowned, he was on our team too.
Keep talking. What happened?
We had our first team party on the night he drowned. He seemed like such a good dude.
Ricky, were you there when George drowned?
No, man. Once the party turned, I beat feet out of there. Man, I remember George and his girl there. There was a whole lot of love, man. I could see it, you know?
Ricky, please. What was her name?
I never got her name, man.
Called her
He
Bean.
just called her Bean. I didn't even know her before.
It's kind of a
or
weird
see her
name, but
after.
alright.
Then what did she look like? Please, tell us anything you remember.
I just remember a pretty girl, man. I'm sorry.
Ricky, you said the party didn't last long. What happened?
We were just having a good time, and then the next thing I knew, everyone was running for their life. I looked up and saw a goddamn whistling man in the trees.
Whistleman's in the trees.
With some man in the
And I never ran
trees.
so fast in my life. I ran straight home. Didn't know about George until next morning at school.
I'm guessing it was whistling night, wasn't it? That the whistling man was just another kid.
Yeah. I don't know how George died, but I always felt like if anyone deserved to die that night, it should have been me.
Survivor's guilt.
Ricky, it wasn't your fault. You're not a bad person.
I know that now, man. It took a long time to learn, but yeah, just thought I'd tell you all what I know.
Thank you, Ricky.
This helps. Thank you.
You got it, man. Anyway, I think it's time for me and Maxie to free up your phone lines. Thanks for listening, man. I'll let you to it.
Night, Ricky.
Later, dude.
All right, folks. Looks like we got a new lead in the case. If anyone has any info about this mysterious being, please call in.
If she was George's girlfriend back then, she's probably in her mid to late 30s now. Huh. Oh, we have another call coming in, but hang on.
What's up, Peggy?
Gonna want to take this one off the air.
Peggy?
You're gonna want to take this call off the air.
Who is it?
Just do it.
All right, folks, it's time for another track. Here's one to help you sit back and relax. We'll be right back after this. I hope this is good news, Peggy. Who have we got?
Find out for yourself on line 1.
Hello?
Forrest, I'm glad I got back through to you. Sounds like it's been a busy night, huh?
Surprise! It's Leslie, our 911 operator. leading the charge from Henderson to come save us. It's so good to hear from you. Are you okay?
Like, I just have nothing to say at this point. I feel like we're
happy
doing
to
a
have you
show
too.
here, and I should be
Wait,
doing something,
Zara?
but man, there's nothing to say.
Oh, I mean Deputy Martinez. Anyway,
We're just along
we
for
got
the
back
ride
into
at this
radio range
point.
a little
Hell
while.
yeah, baby.
We've been listening in, but haven't been able to get through until now.
It's been non-stop since you left. Please tell us you're bringing help.
You bet! I'm leading a whole goddamn squad towards Gallows Creek as we speak.
There's like 4 of
Turns out
us.
Somebody had cut the phone lines. They had no idea what was happening.
That's great news. That's
Well,
crazy about the
Not
phone
about the phone lines,
though.
but you know.
Do you think the whistling man cut them?
I'm guessing so. I don't know how the whistling man did it. But that doesn't matter right now. Listen, we're coming in hot, but we need your help. I know Gallows Creek isn't a big town, but if we don't know where the whistling man is, we can't get him. Her. That's where you come in.
You can count on us. What do you need?
It might be a long shot, but here goes. The whistling man already called up a few times. I bet she calls again. We're still a little ways out of town, so if she calls, stall her. Buy as much time as you can for us to get in. And while you're talking to her, try to figure out where she is. We'll be listening in, so once her location is known, we'll head straight there and end this nightmare.
I'll do my best.
I know you will. Heck, I can see the headlines now. Forrest Nash's interview of a lifetime.
Of a lifeline.
Anyway,
Haha.
I'll radio the other cars and tell them the plan is a go. Hopefully the next time I see you, it'll be with our killer behind bars.
Sort of.
Take care now.
We'll see you soon, Leslie. Oh, thank God. It sounds like this is almost over. We're nearly through this.
Best we don't waste any time then. Let's get back on air.
You got it. Bringing you back live now.
Welcome back to The Scream with me, Forrest Nash. The line is lit up, but before I get to our next caller, I just want to say, things are looking up. It's almost over. But for now, let's bring in our next caller. Evening, caller. This is Forrest Nash.
Hello, Forrest. This is John Hedges. I'm here with Casey. I wanted to give you an update on Jason.
John! Is he gonna be okay?
He's a fighter. He'll be fine. We've got him stabilized and resting in a bed.
You know, he lost 2-3 pints of blood.
Thank
You can
so
survive
much.
that,
Fine.
probably.
If you hadn't been there, then... God, I don't even want to think about what would have happened.
Of course, Casey. We're just happy he's okay.
John, Casey, you two did all the work. Tell Jason to get well soon from us, whenever he's up for it.
Well, why don't you tell him yourself?
Is this Forrest?
It is. I hope you're feeling better now.
It's good to hear you, Jason. How are you?
Oh, well, you know. I've got a hole in my stomach.
But that means that I
There's
can
a
eat
knife
from
in my
2
leg,
openings at
but
the same
John
time.
gave me something to take the edge off. So, I might feel even better than either of you. Oh.
Take it easy until you get to St. Gabriel's.
I will. But, before that, I needed to call you. I'm guessing the whistling man is still out there?
Yep. As far as we know, anyway.
I was worried you'd say that. God damn it.
So,
Actually, I'm
while
glad you
this is
called.
happening,
I wanted to talk
because
to
it's a
you
long
about
time
what
between
happened
Whistling
earlier.
Man attacks,
Go for it.
We spoke
Don
to
is
Will and
going
Ricky
to
not long
grab
after you were
Teddy
attacked.
Barrows, or Teddy Gallows,
Yeah.
Was he?
and
Is he alright?
He is now.
the,
he was
her
attacked
son
earlier, but
is getting
call
ready to
came
turn off
after.
the power here.
Hey, guys, I'm
Yeah.
really sorry, but there's a call on the other line. I just need to make sure we don't have another situation brewing.
And this is Dawn
you fill
calling
Jason
her.
in on what happened. I'll be right back.
sure, Peggy. Sorry, Jason. Where was I? Ah, yep. Ricky's fine. You don't need to worry about him.
That's a relief.
He told us about George.
Sounds like everything's finally coming out now. It's been tough to hold it all in.
Sounds like you've been holding back about something awful, Jason.
I'm part of the reason my best friend is dead, Forrest. And the few who knew about it said if I ever said anything, I'd find myself in jail. For a long time. It was hell. And then the town just moved on. Like he'd never existed.
What happened that night?
I went along with the stupid prank, that's what. Whistling night. Some of the guys on the football team had an idea for a way we could haze the newcomers.
Remember, kids, hazing is bad.
Party in the woods and have the whistling man.
Unless you're hazing Savin, in which case, go for it.
What?
We each had a role.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
I was
Yeah, no, it's cool.
stabbed friend.
He's nuts on your face.
Party that night, I left the group for a second. Met our whistling man. Pretended to get stabbed in front of everyone.
Not so funny now, is it?
Mighty panic. Those screams. That was the last time I saw or heard George alive.
How did George die, Jason?
I don't know. I was playing dead. But when I heard her scream...
Ricky mentioned a girl named Bean. Is that who you mean?
Bean? Oh yeah. I guess George did call her that. Yeah. He called her Bean. I heard her again tonight, Forrest. Her name...
Also, notice that Peggy had already hung up the phone at that point.
Are we still on air?
Mm-hmm. She's left the building. Or is about to.
How do we get it back on?
We can use the emergency generator down in the basement. Reggie picked it up a while ago in case we ever needed to do an emergency broadcast.
An emergency broadcast?
Nuclear war, alien attack.
I can't tap the microphone anymore, Savin.
Good. Options to express your ADHD are becoming ever more limited.
Up on the wall. You might have spotted it earlier when you were sitting around for all those tapes. It'll have a big red button. Just press that. I'll see you when you're back.
See, she already isn't sure she'll see us.
Mm-hmm. Whoop. Whoop.
What up?
Whoop. Alright. And now...
Far back corner. Why is this station so big?
Whoop. And a whoop.
That must be it. Boom! We've got power.
It's a really loud whistle.
Whistling man. I need to warn Peggy.
You know, all things considered.
Yeah, I do wonder if it's like part of the mask that's amplifying it, or if it's just like really good at whistling.
What the hell?
Jesus! I don't know what he was whatting the helling.
What? Why is it locked? What? Why is it locked?
You should have picked up the thing
Peggy! Where'd
before
you
you
go?
touch anything. Oh no.
What the... No way. This can't be happening.
Oh no, Forrest. You're fucked.
A call.
Are you looking through his face?
Where's Peggy, Don?
Have some patience,
Am I what?
Forrest. It's almost
His
the end of the
face
night.
looks see-through.
Almost
Look,
the
you can
end
see
of
the
show.
fucking...
But
Oh no, it
it's
looks
not
like you
over
can see
just
the
yet.
curtains through it.
No, he's
But
just got
it's trickle
underglow.
light. Yeah.
So let's make the most of it.
Alright, I'll... Let's see.
What do you mean?
I don't think any of these
Make the
matter.
most of it how?
Well...
Huh?
I thought we'd
Yeah,
end
only once we
tonight's
start questioning
Whistling
Teddy
Man
do the
special
options
with
matter.
a Special guest. The one who started it all. Let me take that out of your mouth and...
You
Wait.
It's all gonna come out tonight, Teddy. Your daddy and his money saved you 20 years ago. But even if he crawled out of his coffin with all the money in the world...
Wait, where the hell is Teddy? How are you talking to him if you're here with me?
Because I'm not there with you, Forrest. I'm here with Teddy. And if he says where that is, well, he knows he'll get it.
And if you don't figure out the proper location,
Wait.
then she kills Teddy.
Who am I?
Because he blurts it out.
Forrest Nash, let me introduce you and all of Gallows Creek to my boy, Henry Barrow.
Hi, Henry. Nice to meet you.
Oh,
Don't mind him. He's just
okay.
Yeah, I guess he doesn't actually have like any speaking lines, does he?
Nope. So quickly. And that's how you escape the secret archives in the newspaper office.
Don't think I've forgotten about that, Forrest. You're locking my sweet boy away like an animal.
And Murphy, he was right, wasn't he? He did fight a man.
He did. I taught my boy to never run away from a fight.
Hang on.
Ah, that's why he confronted Murphy, even though he had nothing to do with it. Murphy called him out.
Let me just get this mask off. Damn uncomfortable thing. No wonder Mooney went crazy wearing this. There we go.
Marie Campbell? George's old girl. Oh. Well,
Does it say her name on the inside of the card?
Has been
No, it says M.
Since I last saw. Oh, God damn it.
Where are you going with all of this?
Everyone's gonna know now what Teddy did. He killed George that night. This night. 20 years ago.
Listen to me.
You're gonna talk when I talk to you. And not a moment before. Meanwhile, Forrest, I'm gonna give you the chance to talk. You're gonna help me reveal what really happened to George all those years ago.
Why should I help you? Why should I play any part in this?
Actually, hold on. Oh, we are way under 4 hours.
Justice.
You think this
Hell
is
yes.
justice?
You have no goddamn idea, Forrest. These people you've been trying to save, they were all in on it. They all knew George was murdered, but...
Murdered? Listen,
Bonk. Oh. Oh. That's like 8
I said
hits.
you speak when you're spoken to. Now, I know you've done some good work tonight in piecing together what happened to George 20 years ago, and that's why I want you to interview us.
Are you serious? You want me to interview you?
Am I serious? After everything tonight, you really have to ask me if I'm
Just say that you'll do it.
Do a good job. And
Oh, I'm stalling.
You might be
We got plenty of time.
to leave here alive.
I need to drag this out. If I can buy Leslie time to get back to Gallows Creek, and if I can find out where Marie is, then this can end. Teddy, we'll start with you. Just, talk me through what happened that night. How did it start?
how would I know? It was 20 years ago.
Whack.
Which one?
Let's see. Be honest, Teddy.
Teddy, be honest with me or we're both going to die.
Honest? Forrest, I'm trapped here with a psycho. Ow. What the hell? God damn it. Okay.
He's not a smart guy, is he?
Our
No.
first team party was
Kind of a
coming up.
typical
he is not.
politician,
When I
really.
saw the date
Yeah.
it was scheduled for, I had an idea for a way we could prank the new guys.
This is Whistling Night, right?
I understand that kids in Gallows Creek know tonight as Whistling Night. I'm guessing that's what you mean?
Well, we didn't have a name for it then. It was just the night that Mooney went missing. But Whistling Night is what they'd call it later.
Wait. You mean this was the first Whistling Night?
Keep talking, Teddy.
We went up near Whistling Point. God, who was there? Me, Jason, and George, of course. But George didn't come alone. He brought Marie.
And Roller Ricky, he was there too, wasn't he?
Yes, Ricky was there too. Runner Ricky, our wide receiver. I helped him off the bottle, you know. Because I'm a decent man.
Keep stroking that ego, Dick.
Yes, it is. He came apart one day. Some people do.
Gee, I wonder
He
why.
had some issues. Wasn't stable. I didn't want him to hurt his chances in life. So, I helped him keep himself together.
Yeah. You were afraid he would talk about that night, weren't you?
Keep talking.
About midway through the night, we put the prank into action.
We looked up at the trees and saw Jason there. Bloody, like he'd just been stabbed. And the Whistling Man screaming. George and I and Ricky, we got left behind. But Ricky was in on it too. I know he was. He and
Did
Teddy
you
were
ask
as close as
Ricky?
anybody. Teddy must have told him the plan.
Did you ask Ricky if he knew or not?
I didn't see any reason to. Why?
Because Ricky phoned up earlier. He didn't know anything about it, Marie.
What?
He had no idea what was happening. He said he was as terrified as anybody. Isn't that right, Teddy? You didn't tell him, did you?
Ricky never could keep his mouth shut. If we told him, he would have given everything away.
But he... well... It doesn't matter. He didn't run his mouth.
Oh, yeah.
Tell anybody about it afterwards. He's still guilty.
Totally doesn't matter.
It was just a stupid prank.
Let's see. Just a prank?
How can you still say it was just a prank?
Oh, come on. Oh, God.
That sounded wet.
Yep.
Made George think Jason had been murdered. He thought his best friend was dead.
And so tonight you stabbed him for real?
It's the role he wanted to play.
Jason's still alive, Marie. He was with a friend. We talked her through how to stop the bleeding and got him professional help just in time.
So basically, you haven't killed anybody tonight.
Except for Deputy Martinez and...
No, Sheriff
Or
Matthews.
sorry, Sheriff Martinez and Jimmy.
Sheriff Matthews and Jimmy.
Whatever.
Enough about him. Me and George took off running, but somehow we got separated in the woods. I
In a
ended up near
woods.
the bottom of Whistling Point, and when I noticed George wasn't with me, I panicked.
How did you
And then-
feel?
I don't know how he snuck up on me, but the Whistling Man grabs me. I scream, and he starts laughing, telling me it's just a joke.
I can stall for time here.
How did you
How did you feel in that moment?
We've got this figured out the last time, too.
Nothing
Yeah.
was real. I felt small and confused, and
Who was under the mask?
Who was under the mask, Marie? Who was the Whistling Man?
it was Chuck. Chuck Brody. Laughing away.
Hence why she tried to kill him.
Stops. And he's looking up at the top of Whistling Point.
What was he looking at? Teddy, what happened next?
Nothing. I mean, it was just
Teddy?
George fell off Whistling Point.
How do you know?
How do you know what happened?
I saw it.
You pushed him. You were up there. You were dressed as the Whistling Man too, and
I didn't push him, God damn it! I just chased him up there and he kept backing up. When I saw he was about to go over, I reached out. That's what you saw.
you liar.
It's not my fault.
I mean, that actually
No,
sounds
it was a
legitimate.
joke.
Next
Yeah.
line is actually an awful response.
He
Yeah.
would have realized. Ugh, you bitch. No one's going to believe this.
Yeah, no. It's like, have you played Until Dawn?
Yep.
It's like right at the beginning when the fucking dude with the flamethrower.
Why the cover up?
Yeah, then why the cover up, yeah.
Yeah.
If she's lying,
Yeah, the dude with the flamethrower didn't actually kill anybody, but man!
Like, could you take your mask off first or something?
Yep.
People like us are bred for bigger things.
Hey,
Bread
I saved
for
people.
bigger things.
I saved people's lives tonight.
And then
So
government.
yeah, bigger things.
And then who
Yeah.
knows? What happened that night was tragic. It should never have happened. But it was a mistake.
God, he's
It
such
was
a politician.
just
I
a
hate him.
stupid joke gone wrong. So my father
He's
sent
such a
the
rich
flag
guy
out to
politician
clean it
too.
up. Why?
It's never his fault.
Ruin my future.
George was a blip?
He wasn't a blip, right?
Yeah, it wasn't a blip.
it wasn't a blip, Marie.
His father covered it up from there. I searched for George's body all night, but
Sandra found him the next morning while out jazz running.
she found him in the river, but she lied about that to protect Teddy.
She said something about her rent going up, unless she... Teddy, did your father own Sandra Sharp's dance studio?
It's Gallows Creek, not Sharp.
God, what an asshole. Answer the question.
I'd answer the question if I were you, Teddy.
Yes, okay. We own most of the town.
That's it then. Your father was going to run her out of business, unless she lied and said she found him in the reservoir instead of the river.
What my father did in his business dealings is nothing to do with
Fucking psychopath.
False report.
He's a sociopath, really.
That's why you killed Sheriff
Yeah.
Matthews too, isn't it, Maria? Not just to get him out of the way, but
Everyone was in on it, Forrest. Even the coroner wrote a fake report. Said George was drinking. That he just got himself into trouble. And
fake report? I only heard the tapes.
you'd be disgusted by it.
For all it's worth, Virginia didn't have much of a choice. She had a sick sister whose treatments she couldn't afford. She played along with the gallows to save her sister's life. And her own.
Even still, she should have told the truth. I did my part. I tried everything I could think of. I even went to the newspaper, but no. That coward killed the story. We'll take care of Maurice Russell later.
You've been through hell.
You've been through hell, Marie. I'm sorry.
You've got no idea. Never should have started. You shouldn't have pushed my George off the cliff. He should have been punished. But he's coming to a stop. At least for now. Here, where George and I first met, before he joined your football team, was right after he shot the winning throw.
Wait a sec.
The school gym.
Jim.
Gallows Creek High. In the gymnasium.
That's right, Forrest. Not that it matters, but yes.
Hey, buddy.
We're here. Anyway, I think that about wraps up the interview with Teddy.
So by correctly figuring out the location, Teddy survives.
Peggy!
Teddy?
You gotta help me.
Quiet. You'll talk more later. Now I have to talk to someone who mattered more than you ever did. Peggy. It's been so long since I've seen your face. I worried you wouldn't come.
Marie! Oh my god. I thought you...
And here I was, thinking you'd forgot me.
I'd never forget my own sister.
Will someone please explain to me what's happening?
Wanna explain, Peggy?
Earlier, while you were speaking to Jason, I got a call. You remember?
I do love the fact that the room is still fucked up
It
in
was
there.
from Dawn.
All the
She
shit
said
that I
my
threw all
sister
over the
Marie
place.
was there that night
Well, he's not
before
gonna
she
clean
died,
it up. He's got other shit to
that
do.
I should
I
come
mean, he
to
moved the
gym
couch
for
for
a
some
reunion.
reason. So he can get close to the window, I
When
guess.
you walked in.
Yeah, he wants to be up
found
nice
out.
and close so
That
he can,
my
like, shove his
sister
hand through there later.
Is the whistling.
I wonder if it's possible for
Good to
Forrest
see
to
you
die,
too, Peggy.
actually.
It
Why
is.
didn't you tell me?
If
Nice.
Peggy dies,
She
Forrest
said that it
dies.
was my last chance
Nice.
to see my sister. I knew if I told you, you'd try to stop me or come with me when we need you on the radio. And I just...
I'm sorry. This has to be a lot for you.
What happened to you, Marie?
Now, there is an important conversation tip that we moved
Disappeared
past
one day.
really fast last time.
Disappeared.
And I'm going to choose it this
I was
time.
thrown out, Peggy. I begged Mom and Dad to do something about what happened that night. But did they
It
care?
answers a question that we had.
They told me to stay quiet.
Okay.
They
I'm
only
in.
cared when they learned I'd been with George. And
Marie, I'm so sorry. I never knew.
it's not your fault. Really, it's Mom and Dad I should be seeing right now. But since they're dead and gone, well, I'll have to settle for the next best thing.
Wait.
This one.
Is that why you went after that kid in the maze? Eugene Stein? Because his parents?
That's right. Eugene's parents were there that night, too. But they got themselves killed in a bus accident. And since only their child was left,
Marie,
That's why she went after somebody seemingly unrelated.
besides,
Generational Gil.
you forgot me.
Ugh.
Just like the rest. You forgot.
Marie, Peggy never forgot about you.
Keep your mouth shut.
She kept a card from you. She kept it here on her desk.
What card?
the card you made me for my 8th birthday.
What does it say then?
Happy birthday, Peg. Now you're great and 8. Love, M.
Henderson police! Freeze! No! Henry!
This guy's getting shot at. Bang, 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 bang.
Peggy!
We have 2 wounded, and we're in pursuit of the suspect.
My radio equipment. Oh, man. That's not so expensive.
Forrest!
Leslie, how's Peggy?
She's been cut pretty bad, but we're here now.
I'll be okay. God, Marie!
Hey, Zara! I need you to look after Peggy. She needs help. Now, we got here just in the nick of time.
Where's Marie?
She bolted right as we got here.
I think Sarah
The
is
police are right on
Martinez.
her
Sarah
heels.
Martinez.
It won't be long now.
Makes sense.
It's over, Forrest.
It's over.
Well, folks, it was a long night, but we made it.
Also,
through
if Peggy
together.
dies, Forrest
We
doesn't
gotta head
actually
off
have
and check on
this
Peggy.
outro.
This
If
is
he
Ben.
somehow survives. I think if
Forrest
she dies,
Nash.
he dies, but
Good night. And good morning.
Missed opportunity to go with the cringe one. SMH.
it's been a scream. Look at that, everybody lived!
Everybody lived except those 2 people that we couldn't save.
Hot Dave! So yeah. Let's get away from that frickin' thing. So yeah, everybody, that was Killer Frequency. Honestly, being able to put together all the threads at the end still feels really good.
Yeah.
Also, important things to know. Characters that absolutely cannot die are Leslie and Cindy?
Carrie.
Carrie. Carrie cannot die. Those are the only 2 characters in the entire game that cannot die. Forrest can die if the police don't get there in time. If they go to the wrong place, I believe. But there's possibly other ways for him to die. I don't actually know. You have to really fuck up for Forrest to die.
Yeah. There's the all deaths achievement, but I don't really want it because you have to listen to a dog get murdered. Yeah.
And also, we'd have to play through the game again. And
Yeah.
as much as I love this game, and I do, I don't want to play it
Two's
again. But thanks everybody so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to tune those dials to 189.16 The Scream. Make sure to check out all the other stuff we've done over on our YouTube channel. Follow us on Twitch and leave us a like and a comment. Check out our Patreon. Our sponsors, as always, are the law firm of Dewey, Beatum, and Howe, and the hospital of Probably Not Gonna Kill Ya. So, thanks for
I
watching.
do love saying probablys.
Thanks for watching. And next time on Character Select.
It's been a scream.
I hate that you did that. I hate that you did that so much.